The TDSOS is about 109 meters long and flies about 400 kilometers above the Earth. The International Space Station is also the third brightest object in the night sky. The planet Saturn has a radius of 58 to 132 kilometers, and it is 9 times larger than that of our planet. Such dimensions put Saturn in second place in size after the Sun. However, its density is much less than the Earth. Saturn's weight is only 1/8 of the Earth's. Of course, we are talking about a free liquid. And this happens because of the surface tension, which occurs due to an imbalance of forces of intermolecular attraction. A similar phenomenon can be seen in low Earth orbit. Planets that rotate in a close orbit to the Sun are called inner planets. The inner planets include Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. If you look at the map of Mars and the Moon, you can find 100% of the studied surface when the ocean surface is only 5% mapped. The Black Arrow was designed in the 1960s and was used for launches for only 3 years from 1961 to 1971. In 2019, it was lifted from the emergency landing site and can now be viewed in Penicuik, Scotland. The universe consists of 68% dark energy and 27% dark matter. They are both invisible from a telescope, which means that all we see is only the remaining 5% of the cosmos. The surface of the Sun emits photons that reach the surface of the Earth in 8 minutes and 20 seconds. An interesting fact about space is the impact of the Moon on our planet. Under the influence of the tidal effect, the Moon slows down the Earth. This means that in the past, the days on our planet were shorter. Saturn's rings are about 281,635 kilometers long, although they are only 3.5 meters thick. Of course, there is no official boundary for the beginning of space, but the figure of 50 kilometers above sea level appears in astronomical documentation and space treaties. The speed of the International Space Station flying in orbit is 17,150 kilometers per hour. Starlight appears when passing through the atmosphere of our planet and depends on the wind and temperature in it. This is what makes the stars twinkle when you look at them. This interesting fact is a pattern because the Earth and the Moon always rotate at the same speed and along given axes. This phenomenon is called synchronous motion and tidal locking. There are several types of galaxies in the universe: elliptical, spiral, and irregular. Our Milky Way galaxy is a spiral galaxy. Of all the galaxies known to man, the Milky Way contains the most stars. Of course, you may not always realize that you are seeing a galaxy, but from Earth you can see the Andromeda Galaxy M31, the Magellanic Clouds, the Milky Way, the Triangle M33, Omega Centauri, and the dwarf spheroidal Sagittarius Galaxy. In 2016, scientists in New Mexico were able to capture a 5 billion light-year-old radio signal on a large blue array. Just imagine that the signal was sent when the planet did not exist yet. The distance from our galaxy to the Andromeda Galaxy is about 2.5 million light years. Before the discovery of Andromeda, it was believed that the nearest galaxy was the Magellanic Cloud. If you could put Saturn in a huge bathroom, it would float. The planet is less dense than water. A teaspoon of neutron star matter will weigh about 112 million tons on Earth. If you could travel at the speed of light almost 300 kilometers per second, it would take you 100,000 years to circumnavigate our galaxy. Betelgeuse is a bright star in the left shoulder of Orion. It is so big that if it were located in the place of our Sun, it would swallow up Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. In diameter, this star is 1,000 times bigger than the Sun. According to some scientists, it should explode in the next 2,000 to 3,000 years. At the peak of its explosion, which will last at least 2 months, Betelgeuse's luminosity will be 1 0.50 times that of the sun, so that it will be possible to observe its death from Earth even with the naked eye.